Are these going to be the most helpful thing on your hiking trip? Probably not.
Will they help keep the weight of your pack down? Hard pass.
Might you get some brownie points for your quirky gift-giving skills? That's the plan. Kind of. It's essentially a gaseous tritium light source made into a keyring. To try and explain it in super non-sciencey terms, tritium gas is kind of like a radioactive form of hydrogen. The gas is sealed inside a coated glass tube, and when this gas interacts with the coating, it glows. So it's completely independent from any external energy source, so it doesn't need the sun to charge like normal glow-in-the-dark things. It will glow by itself for about 10 years. Unless you break it. Don't break it. But my friend Hayden had actually given me one of these years ago, and I can tell you, it will glow for 10 years. So you can put it on your keys, on your hiking gear, on the zip of your tent, anywhere where you might want a mini glowing beacon of hope. And don't worry, it's not going to be emitting any radiation. So the brand is Nite Glow. They have a few variations, one that even has a flint on it. I'm personally a huge fan of things that glow, so I just think this is the coolest thing ever. It's like a smartwatch that doesn't tell the time, but it never needs charging. It's not like a smartwatch at all. This is the Lifekey Smart Strap. So it stores your emergency contact details and any medical information like allergies or blood type. So if you're lifeless on the trail, someone can come along, scan your wristband and have that information to help you or contact your family for you. It has its own app, so it sort of has a bit of a social aspect to it. As you are hiking along, you can scan it yourself and it will send your current location to the designated people you tell it to. So it would be a great way just to quickly inform someone that you made it to the campsite and have a record of it. Kind of like the check-in function on Facebook. You can also send little messages to your friends and post photos. This company also do pet tags, so if your pet goes missing, you can add your little profile of your pet. They do luggage tags, and I believe they're integrating the payment system into this, so you could scan your wristband to pay for something. It's also getting integrated into clothing, so your rain jacket, for example, could be scanned in case you lose your hand. So it's all part of that NFC technology realm. The only downside in a hiking context is that you need an internet connection to send and receive information. It's fully waterproof, it's got a comfortable strap. I think more awareness about this is what's going to make it more powerful, otherwise you might just think I'm wearing a yellow wristband. Maybe it's bigger overseas, I'm not sure, but I imagine their vision is for their symbol to be instantly recognized of what it is and what it does, and hopefully save some lives. This is a miniature spice container that you can fill with 4 different spices for cooking. So maybe you want to top your oats with some cinnamon and nutmeg of a morning? Or maybe you don't cook at all and you have a fear of demons entering your tent at night and you just want to pour a salt line around the perimeter. What? So there was some Australian hiking YouTuber that came out with a scratch-off poster. I can't remember her name, but she seemed pretty cool. It's a poster that's full of multi-day or overnight hikes across Australia. Once you complete a hike, you grab a coin and scratch off the square to reveal the image underneath. So it's a visual display of your hiking achievements and a great motivator to explore new trails. So it's not something that you would bring with you on your hike, but it's something that you can be excited to return home to. And if you're not from Australia, then it can just be a cool outdoorsy poster. So with these, if you have a campfire going, you toss the entire unopened packet into the fire and it will turn the flames into rainbow flames. Because you know, nothing says that you're one with nature than a rainbow bonfire. I did say I liked glowing things. They are poisonous, so don't get it confused with a snack. It's kind of one of those things you do once and you don't need to do it again because campfires are already mesmerizing. But if you want to whip out a party trick, fire packets. This is just a miniature intermission to say hitting that like button is the most helpful thing you can do that requires the least amount of energy from you. As you were. You might have heard of these before, but I couldn't look past a Cork massage ball. Work this into your muscles after a day of hiking and it can help relieve tightness and help you recover faster, ready for the next day of hiking. And because of its small size, you can really pinpoint some of those tender spots. Cork is an environmentally friendly material and it's lightweight, so it won't weigh you down too much. This one is for anybody who likes to take a photo or two on a hike. We have a Flashback Camera. It gives the look and feel of a disposable camera. It has a set amount of shots. You even wind up the dial to take your photo. The difference is it's digital, so you don't have to take it to the chemist to get developed. Instead, it connects wirelessly to an app, and there are different film types you can apply to your photos. You still have to wait 24 hours for your photos to develop, so keeping true to that wait time and excitement of getting your photos back. And you can keep using it, so it's reusable and rechargeable. I used to take disposable cameras on all my school camps, so it's very nostalgic and it brings it back to taking a photo with intention, because you've only got 27. So this is just fun, and the sound it makes is pure happiness. You want to hear? We'll turn the flash on. I should really stop with the confusing titles. Sometimes I think I'm a cold-blooded lizard because I get so happy absorbing the sunlight, and I get extremely cold, particularly in my fingers and my kneecaps. So if this is also you, we have rechargeable hand warmers. They're magnetic, so you can have one in each hand. You can get all different ones that have various heat outputs, styles, and duration of how long they will last. Some of them also double as a power bank, so you could charge your phone or head torch if you needed to. But just a little idea to throw in your pocket if you're at camp or take with you on a winter's day hike. We're talking lollies, ice cream, chocolates, cake, all in freeze-dried form. Now, coming from an Australian and New Zealand perspective, this is such a novelty. I had heard of freeze-dried ice cream in the past, but never really thought it was accessible to us until I came across some freeze-dried gummy worms in a lolly shop in Adelaide. So I'm just using one website as an example, but look at all the random confectionery that someone's decided, let's chuck into a freeze dryer and see what happens. I mean, there's even freeze-dried rainbow puddle pops. So you don't have to rehydrate these, you can just eat them as is. Obviously it's going to be super lightweight and not very nutritious. I've never had freeze-dried candy before, so I thought I'd open these gummy worms and see. Yep, open this packet in one smooth take. It's kind of like those prawn crackers at the Chinese restaurants, if they were sweet and a little bit more textured. Like I said before, absolute novelty. Let's try the pink side. Leaving what I think is one of best till last, these are reusable, refillable mini toothpaste tubes, the Matador toothpaste tubes. So you get your big old tube of toothpaste and squeeze in your desired amount or until you reach the fill line. You fold it over and seal it up at the end. You're going to be more environmentally conscious because you're not buying mini tubes all the time, and you'll be saving money. So when you buy it, you'll get two. Black is meant to last you about 2 weeks and white is meant to last you about 1 week. So great for traveling and great for hiking. I'm always personally trying to take the exact amount of toothpaste on my hikes, so I feel like this product is just made for me. If you have your own products that you think kind of fits into this quirky little realm, feel free to share them down below. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. For your quirky gift-giving skills.